Welcome back, friends. It's day 5 of our crafty advent calendar with Pink and Maine. So I have no idea what today's bag is going to bring us, so let's go ahead and get it open and see what we're going to make today. All right, so here is number 4. All right, it's got some ridges. Doesn't feel like a die though. I'm guessing stamp. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, okay. Oh, well, looky there, a tulip. If you remember, on day 2, we had a stamp very similar in size. That was the sunflower. So now we have the tulip, and it says, thank you so much. So let's see. Again, I have pulled some product that I was thinking we may be able to use if today's gift would work with it. So I have these foilables, which is everyday sentiments, and there's lots of them in there. So you can see here, you can foil it where it's just the word that is foiled, or you can foil it where the word stays white and the background is foiled. So I thought we could make a sentiment with that. I pulled just a few foils that I have in different colors, and I thought hopefully there was something that would work for us. So this is a lot of the paper that was left from our Christmas retreat. You can see there's lots of pretty colors and things and some pattern papers. And this was the pad of paper that came with the Joyful Holiday Retreat. And, you know, it's not all Christmas. Some of it is Christmas, but there's also several that could work for other holidays. So the other thing I thought I would pull in, possibly, is this big die set right here. And we're not going to make the whole card. It's called the Shutter Card dies. And you can see it closes like this. And when you open it, it's got like a secret panel on the inside that opens up so that you can hide a message in there. So we're not going to do all of that, but I did think this little piece right here and here might be fun to add on a card. This little stitched piece here also would be kind of fun. So I thought we'd maybe do something with that. So I'm going to set these aside for now while we decide what we're going to do. I'm thinking this piece of paper might work for us. Or we have this one. This one might be a little more tulip-like. Let's see. Do we have anything else in our paper pad? No, I think we'll go with this one right here. Set that one aside. And here's a piece of blue that I think will go nicely. And let's see. The stripes in this have both a red and a pink stripe. I'm not sure if I have any more of this. Yeah, here's some. Here's like the pale pink color. I think that might look nice with our tulip. Okay. And you can see here I have a few more of those banners that I've already got die cut left over from my retreat. So hopefully in our 24 days we'll be able to use those up as well. All right, let's go ahead and pull out those dies and see how we want to do this. I purchased this big set at Craft Roulette in person in Kansas City. Michelle was there with a booth set up for Pink and Maine, and I picked up this large shutter card die. And I haven't had a chance to really make a card out of it, but I will definitely get there. And I'm not sure, because I haven't done it yet, I'm not 100% sure how all of them fit together, but I'm guessing this fits right in there. Yeah. All right, so before we go any further, let's look through our sentiments. And we may not use this little piece. We may just use this piece and maybe have our stamp like this, you know, with that being a frame. We'll see. Oh boy, there are a lot of them in here. Okay. Oh, and we should pick a foil color real quickly to go with our, we've got this funky blue, and definitely not green. We got gold, we got orange. I'm thinking silver is going to be the winner of the day, although that pink is not horribly bad, but I think silver is going to be the one. So let's go ahead and open that up. And these are a bunch of foils that I purchased from Queen & Company years ago. And I'm slowly getting them used up, but they're perfect for little sentiments because they're just small little pieces like this. So just chop that off like that, and there we have what we need. And I do have my mink back here behind us. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. All right, so that is heating up for us. Let's go ahead and decide. Now there's a hello friend that would fit in that circle, but it's a little big. There's a thank you. That would look nice. Do we have any others that are on circles? Probably down in here. Let's see. Oh, here's a smaller hello friend. A smaller thank you. Let's see. More hello friends. I think I'm leaning between these two. I think I want, since we're going with this silver color, I think I want the background done instead of the words, because I don't think the silver really shows up well on the words like the background will. And let's go ahead and do one other, a different shape, in case we decide that's not what we want. So let's see here. We got happy retirement, another lots of thanks. Here's a just because. Let's do the just because. It's an all-purpose card. These are a really good buy for your money. It's $11, but I'm serious. These will probably last me for until I'm too old to craft. Because I have a lot of sentiments in this craft room, and so these are probably going to last a very long time. But I have to remember to pull them out because that's a fun little set. Okay, so here is my carrier sheet. I've got a shim to put in there. That just helps it. Oops, I missed a couple when we were putting them away. Oh, there's a best wishes. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm going to lay them right in here. And now, let me put that over the top. I'm going to put this just right over the top. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and feed that through my machine. I apologize if I was out of the camera there while I was doing that. While that's going through, let's decide how we want to do our papers. I'm thinking that this piece could be like this. Maybe, and then this piece, and then we'll do this out of white, and then we'll stamp and color our tulip like that. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to place this right here. If you've never used Pink & Main's cardstock, it is excellent quality cardstock. I'm finding I really enjoy using it. Just grabbing a piece of white over here. Put this one on. In just a moment, I'll run these through my Cuttle Bug and we'll get those cut out. I think that's big enough to put our... All right, let's hope that this worked okay. All right. That didn't work quite right. Look what it did. Totally like went over the top and covered up. I haven't used this foil in years. So instead of the words not foiling, the whole thing foiled. So we're going to scrap that. Go to plan B. Turn this back on. And right here, I have a piece of foil that you can recognize where I foiled things from last week's. And we're just going to do this in gold. We're not picky. Gold's okay with us, right? Let's turn the mink back on. All right. Where's our... There's always more than one way to do things. And since we have so many, we're okay with a do-over, right? Well, I'm okay with that. I have do-overs quite regularly. Let's see, I'm still thinking I want a circle. But I do think we have a little more flexibility now on whether it's front or back. We could do Hello Friend or Get Well Soon. Both of those are going to work for us. And maybe one that's colored just for... Sending cheer. Wow, there's just a lot of variety in here. Congratulations on your new bundle of joy. I'm not seeing any more circles, though, that are all colored in. That's strange that we only had the one. All right, well, we'll go with these. One of these. Let's do the Hello Friend. It's more generic. Set those aside and clean those up later. Put that over there. One more time. Alright. So, I've never had that happen before. I haven't used that foil in years and years, and maybe it just works differently. I'm not sure, so... We're going to change gears again because this piece is not wide enough to do our background in, but this piece is, so we're going to switch, excuse me, the pink over to this one. Excuse me for shaking the whole table. Do that one more time. And hopefully our foiling worked perfectly this second time around. So. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. There we go. Perfect foiling. Lovely. That's what we like to see. You see that? Didn't get any over foiling. I'm telling you, Pink and Maine has beautiful toner products that foil beautifully. Okay. Got this great circle. Alright, so it looks like we have our pieces here, so let's go ahead and stamp and color. This is the other half of the piece that we used on day 2. That's that piece that I cut off. It's still laying over here, so I say we use it. Okay. Get that a good rub with my hand. So if you're new joining me with the Pink and Maine Advent Calendar, I like to release videos a few times a week. I do a lot of the Stamps of Life with their card kit. I do a lot of heartfelt creation. And really there's no company off limits for me. I love them all. So pretty much I just, on my channel, I play with whatever I feel like using at a given moment. I'm not selling anything on Carrie Lee Creation. It's just a place where I craft for fun. Now, I do make videos for Whimsy Stamps every Thursday on their YouTube channel. And I've been doing that for a couple years now, and I enjoy... I do a YouTube Live every Thursday at noon Central Time, so you can find me there, and we're always doing a lot of just crafty fun over there. I also make videos for Pajama Crafters Stamps. You can find me on their YouTube channel, often on Mondays. I think usually about the third Monday and the second Monday, if I remember right. Ah, here it is. I was looking all over for where do I put that? Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and do some quick coloring here. And what colors should we go with? I'm gonna pull out my little pieces, and I'm thinking some pinks. It's gonna some RV 6365. I think those will be good. There's 63. There's a 32. That'll give us a little bit of grays. I can't find the 55. Let's see, RV 55. Don't know why I'm having so much trouble finding him. Where's 52? We'll do 52. He'll work. Okay. And then we'll grab some greens that I'm familiar with and get to coloring. Okay, I'm going to start here with this RV63. It's not my darkest color, but we're going to add this one, and this has much more gray in it, so we're going to put that over the top of this one. So this one I'm going to bring about halfway up, and then right up here in the shadows. Now I'm going to take this one and just meet down here and just go a little of the way up. So this is going to be the one that provides most of my shadow, but I didn't want it to be down all by itself because it's really not the same color. Do that again, just a little bit. And now we'll add this lighter one, and I'm just going to flick that all the way up. And we'll go back here and add a little back in there as well. Okay, I think that looks really good. Now I left that top, I had left some white in there on purpose. So we're just going to repeat that action again over here on this one. I'm going to add a little more. Okay, now this one with a little bit of gray. I'm going to go a little bit up the side there. Back with our first one again, going a little bit further up. And finish it off with our lightest color, leaving a little bit of white at the top. But on these back parts, I'll go ahead and color that in. All right, that's pretty good. I'm happy with those, and I think it matches our paper very well. All right, now, because our background paper has some blues to it, or is blue, I'm going to go, instead of using like greens, let's go to our BGs and do our leaves in some BG colors that are a little more on the green side. So I'm thinking maybe these right down here, the BG 72, 75, 70. So there's 72. There's 75. And no, BG 70 gets around. I use that one a lot. So there's BG 70. Okay. If you have us swatched out your Copics, it really helps in choosing your colors when you're coloring. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and with my darkest, I'm going to color in where the stems meet, kind of up from the bottom, along where it curves. And then right in here. Go ahead and finish out the stems. And now we're just going to finish it off with the lightest color here in the center. And we'll probably have to do a little more blending here with the middle color, just to kind of blend those together better. Okay. All right, I'm going to come back with my darkest color and do the outside of these leaves, so that dark edge, the part where it's folded up. Maybe I should have done that with the light color, I don't know, but we're too late now. We've already used the darkest color. Go over that bottom edge again. All right. Now, I'm going to come in with my colorless blender, and right here I got out of the lines just a little bit, and that's not a place I can cut off, so I wanted to just clean that up a little bit. There we go. All right, now I'm just going to quickly take my scissors, and we are going to cut around this image. And I'm going to give it a bit of a white outline because I'm not going to fussy cut on camera to do all down in these different layers. Now if I'm doing this myself and I'm not on camera, I might go ahead and do that and take my time. But we don't want these videos to last that long. So we're just going to give it a quick outline. There we go. Now, one thing I am going to do, I'm going to come back with this BG 70, and on the back side of my paper here, because that won't matter, I'm going to go around this whole image with our BG 70. And that'll just take away that white, and it'll just make that image pop a little more. Okay, we're done. All right, is that cut down to size already? Nope. We need this to be 5.5. Do we need it 5.5? No, we need it to be 5.25 by 4. That. Boy, did I do that wrong or what? That doesn't look right. we better measure that again. All right. We need that to be 4.25. Well, 4. It is 4 by 5.25. Okay. So this piece needs to be 4.25. That's the problem. And by 5.5. I thought this was a card base that was already made, but look at that. I'm losing my mind. I just did it the opposite way. So now this one needs to be 4 by 3.25. And is that going to be, let me see something. We want this to be 4.25 by 5.5. Yes, 4.25 by 5.5. That was turned upside down, so I thought it was like a blank card front. I didn't realize it was my piece that I was needing. So no worries, we got it. So now this one just needs to be trimmed the right size. This one needs to be 4 by 5.25. Oh, and if we screw this one up, well, it's too bad, so sad, because we don't have another one. Are we finally right? Ah, hallelujah. We got it. Alright, so I'm thinking of placing this right here. And placing our circle, placing our tulips, and all right, so now that I look at this, I want this background piece to be out of my pink. So this circle that came out of there, I'm going to die cut that real quick out of this, and then we will be ready to glue it all together. So I apologize for all of my crazy measuring there. This video probably would have only been 10 minutes if I didn't have to cut everything 5 times. But some days are like that. Alright. Go ahead. Pop this up. And now we'll put these together. I'd say between having to do our foiling twice and doing all of our cutting twice, this one may be one of the longer videos, so. I do want this popped up. Okay. And this little piece in here is way too narrow to do any kind of foam. Even the thinnest of foam wouldn't work in there, so we're not going to worry about that too much. But I did think it needed the dimension. Go. Well, I'm gonna have to angle it just a little bit. Put a little piece of foam just right here, and then I'll add my glue over on this side and bring that down to about right here. All right, I think this one too is going to need just a few gems, because why not? Got a few left here, and somewhere I've got my little gem bag. When I say gem bag, I don't mean to go exercise. I mean jewelry or gems. All right, a few more of those. And let's see, I think here, here, and here. Grab my there's a little pink. All right, so this one's a little simple today, but I love those tulips. Aren't they pretty? I think they really colored up pretty. All right, so let's real quick take a look at our new gift today was our tulips, and then we have our backgrounds that we got for our die cuts. Here's our sunflower from day 2, and our paper pad. Oh, here's our sunflower. There we go. And our paper pad. So here are all of our fun for the first 4 days. We won't be able to do this once we get into more days, probably 5 at a time. And then maybe we'll do a showcase at the very end that shows all of our cards with all of our goodies. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed today, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow already. See you then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.